Music is a very important part of the movie and the tone that is trying to be created in it. Music is used to create a more convincing atmosphere and affect the psychological thoughts of the viewers. Music also helps set the mood of the movie and helps to tell the story along with the visual aspects of the film. Music can help the viewers feel like they are in a scene that they are watching. Sound alone can help tell the story and captivate the audience throughout the entire movie.
In the scene after Monica had received David and was getting used to his presence, the music created a feeling of suspense. As she grabbed the sheets from the cabinet, the music in the background made the audience feel as though David was going to jump out and scare Monica at every given time, like something you might see in a horror film. When that kind of music is used, viewers will automatically prepare themselves for something to scare them. Throughout this whole portion of the movie, where Monica was doing chores and David was following her, the music was always suspenseful. It was set up like this to make viewers have an uncertainty about David and how he was sneaking around and scaring Monica every time she turned her back.
When Monica left David in the woods, the music made the viewer feel bad for David, but there was also still an element of suspense. The music started out on a single note and then added more notes and instruments that made the scene feel eerie. David was standing in the rearview mirror in the background of the music and had note changes that made the scene feel even more suspenseful and climatic to the audience. It made the viewer want to know what will happen to David and Teddy next. As the viewer heard the cold, striking notes of the piano, it made them think that Monica was cold-hearted for leaving David in the woods. The viewer also understood Monica's distress and sadness, but there was also an anger at Monica for leaving David there alone. The background music made the audience feel bad for David. In this scene, the music really did affect the viewer's emotions.
As Joe and David escaped from the flesh fair, the music started out on a bass chord and then built up with adding more happy notes that gave them a sense of accomplishment and empowerment as they escaped from the fair. It made it seem like everything was going to go well for them now and gave the audience a sense of relief that they had been set free and escaped their destruction. The background music was warm and happy because they were free from the fair. It gave a celebratory sound to a scene that was important because of their escape from the humans who wished to destroy them.
When the futuristic robots brought Monica back and David was seeing her in bed for the first time, the music seemed floaty and happy. The music reminded the audience of resurrection and light. When David walked into the bedroom, the music was quiet, making the audience anxious to know if Monica was really there and actually going to wake up. But as David got closer to her, the music started to get louder and happier. The background music helped express David's excitement and joy for seeing Monica one last time. It made the viewer feel David's joy and feel happiness and relief for the both of them. The music affected how the audience viewed David in the scene. As a smile started to form on his face, it made David seem more like a child rather than a robot.
Unlike the scene when Monica came back to life, the music during her death changed from happy to a different kind of emotion. In the beginning of this scene, the music was sad and showed David lying next to Monica as she fell asleep for the last time. The sound of the music let the audience know that Monica was dying. As the scene went on, the music changed into a light and airy feel, making the audience feel as though Monica was going to heaven. David lay next to her with a smile on his face because he knew that Monica did love him. The scene was filled with love between David and Monica and a celebration of Monica's life.
Not only was music important to AI, artificial intelligence, but it affected how the audience comprehended each scene and the message that was being portrayed by the director and the makers of the music. The music made each scene more convincing to the viewers because it was part of the film that the audience does not always think about, but affected their emotions in ways that sometimes they don't realize. Music can affect the mood of every movie, and sound alone can set the scene to bring the viewer into the world of the movie.